passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport, and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They go right back to him. At the 35, he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Oh my goodness, he threw a snot.
And what do they start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for
I
this
didn't know
offense.
you was like that, nigga. He do got dots, though.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. for this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Gentry. He turns that loose down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah, why is that? I can't see over there.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I know he's sick.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Handoff from the gun. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Touch pass on the run. And they will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later. He's going up top.
Yeah.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The give and the run on 4th down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The give from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ben.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Makes the catch. It's awesome. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
And I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punt the ball. Nah, go for it.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Gets it out quickly. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's looking to pass. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Looking to throw. Gets away. And he's sacked. A big play down to stop his drive.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to it. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Set to kick off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Once we slow down, other niggas aren't slowing down.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45.
I'll try to kick off.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds a crease at the 20. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dawg send that offense back onto the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. Through the air, it's Webb. And you'd like to think this sophomore
nobody is out there
trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns. He's done a really nice job with his decision-making.
Damn, I should have thrown this shit off of the snap.
Which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Let's have it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Slips through the line.
No way.
There he goes.
That shitty-ass punt.
Getting set for the point
Two
after.
kickoff returns for a touchdown. It's not how you fucking
They tack
allow
on
a
the
nigga
extra
to get
point,
back
and
in
they're
the game.
down a touchdown, 35-28.
That's on me.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Bro.
He is going nowhere.
You don't stop letting that little nigga bump you.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
What the fuck?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Webb. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
My nigga wide open.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Damn it, bro. We gotta get a stop. Get up. No, get ejected. Get up.
They needed some momentum. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Yeah, I can't even pick
That
another
option
play,
game
bro.
can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break the tackle. Gets him on the ground.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field.
Oh, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Gotta get your ass off the mountain.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game.
And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. Still on his feet. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
He's right on target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I thought I was gonna slip too. But my ass tattooed.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Sooners are in the hurry up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Dances away from one. Heading to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. On the move. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Really can't even call a play.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw it big? It's 4th down.
Open runway ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could
Licking
have used
the
some of this
wounds,
earlier in
nigga.
the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
To the air, it's LaBelle. Scrambling away. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's...
No, I can't make myself. Damn.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Fires downfield. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. Giving him his pass. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past,
What do you got to say, man?
your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this.
This nigga like he stole something. What are you talking about? I'm trash. This back to back. I told niggas my team was just ass. You fucking suck.
Offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's
Man, I don't want to hear none of that shit. You just got that belt to your ass. That's all I know.
It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit. Niggas was talking shit when my team was ass and I couldn't compete. Now I'm competing, now I suck. That shit crazy. That's fine, bro. That's fine. You gonna have to hold that L again. Hold that shit again. You gotta hold that shit again.
Get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Running with power. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st
And
down.
scored on that bitch. I know he was sick.
His team has the lead right now late is because of his
I know he was
performance
sick.
running
He
the
gonna think I'm
football.
cheating.
Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense just cradling
Oh,
that
I done beat his
fumble
ass back to
security.
back, so I can say that. I done been beating that ass.
Trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. this, there's nothing better than
I know, but it's always next year, man. I fuck with you. You don't believe in me, but I'm gonna keep beating that ass until you do.
Dropping back, it's LaBelle.
I'm gonna keep beating that ass until you find out. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Second and 2. Offense lining up quickly.
All right.
He said, all right, he with it. All right, I'm
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Oh, he wants it all.
I know he was sick, boy.
They will score. Touchdown Sooner.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fall.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You
Oh,
turn the
man, that
football
shit
over,
to that
they
nigga.
turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Webb. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to throw on second down. Got a man in the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30.
Yeah,
They stopped the return
ball,
right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, this would be funny. Oh, we had 5 passes and 3 rushing. And they get, how y'all give him the force though?